Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Learning Frenzy. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to it and watch other videos also related to other civil engineering topics. So our today's topic is types of paints and their application. So let's move forward. So let's have the introduction first. What is a paint? So paints are the mixture of pigments and binders generally available in liquid state. The pigments provide the paints with its color and opacity. So the pigments are the thing which give the colors to the paint. The pigment powder is broken down into individual particles which are coated by and dispersed in binders. So when you mix up the pigments with the binder, it gives us the paints. So what is the purpose of the paint? So the main purpose of the paint is to protect the surfaces from atmospheric influences and to preserve them from the decay, oxidation and corrosion. To improve the appearance of surfaces, so to make the surface aesthetically good. So just imagine two surfaces, one with paint and one without paint. So which will give us the good appearance? Obviously the one with paint. So that's why we use the paints to facilitate the cleaning of surfaces. So when we paint the surface, it gives us the smoother surface which is easier for cleaning. So here are the different types of paints. So there are 16 kinds of paints: aluminium paint, asbestos paint, anti-corrosive paint, bituminous paint, cement based paint, synthetic rubber paints, silicate paints, graphite paints, plastic paints, casein paints, cellulose paints, enamel paint, emulsion paint, bronze paint, colloidal paints and oil paints. So we will move further and discuss about them one by one in detail. So our first paint is aluminium paint. Aluminium paints are made by mixing finely ground aluminium with spirit or oil varnishes. So oil varnishes and spirit are used to make it dry quickly. This type of paint is used for painting wood works and metallic surfaces as well. Second paint is asbestos paint. Asbestos paint is a special purpose paint which is made of fibrous asbestos. It is used for covering leakage in metal roofs, for patchworks, for protecting surfaces from acid gases and steam. Generally you have seen the asbestos sheets as well. So these are generally for the patchwork and to protect surfaces from acidic gases and steam. That's why in most of the industries, most of the factories, we see those asbestos sheets. Okay, so our next paint is anti-corrosive paint. So as its name tells us, it's to prevent the corrosion. So we use such paints on metal surfaces. Anti-corrosive paints are used to resist corrosion. This type of paint is widely used for metal surfaces like pipe, external structures which may allow to corrosive nature, etc. Our next paint is bituminous paints. Bituminous paints are obtained by dissolving tar or asphalt in petroleum or white spirit. They provide black appearance to the surface. Bituminous paints are used for metal structures in underwater condition, iron pipes carrying water. Also because bituminous paints are water resistant, so that's why we use bituminous paints also for waterproofing on roofs. Our next paint is cement based paints. So the main base is cement for these paints. These paints contain cement, accelerator, pigment and other additives. Cement based paint is waterproof and can be applied in internal or external surfaces. This paint is generally available in powder form, and by adding water, required consistency of the paint can be obtained. Next paint is synthetic rubber paints. Synthetic rubber paints are made by dissolving synthetic resins in a suitable solvent. This type of paint is widely used on cement concrete surface like concrete walls, etc. So synthetic rubber paint is water resistant, they are alkali resistant as well, and they have a smooth finish and uniform surface. So generally, if you have seen the swimming pools, in swimming pools we use this kind of cement, this kind of paint. So in swimming pools, mostly in swimming pools we use synthetic rubber paint. Our next paint is silicate paints. Silicate paint is a mixture of silica and resinous substances. This type of paint can be used in hot condition and for metal structures. So where the temperature is very hot, in such conditions we use silicate paint, and it can be used on concrete surface or as well as on metal structures so as well. Next paint is graphite paint. So the graphite paint is made of graphite, which is a black color. So it gives us the black appearance. It is used for painting underground structures like mines, etc. Let's move forward. Okay, next paint is plastic paints. Plastic paints contain plastic as the base. They are used for coating walls, slabs, decks, etc. And they dry very quickly and they are water resistant as well. Our next paint is casein paints. So what is casein? First of all, casein is a protein available in milk or curd. So the guys who go to the gym and have some knowledge about the supplements, so we have casein protein as well. So it's a protein which is available in milk or curd. It is mixed with white pigment and we get casein paint. It is available in powder form or paste form. Pigments can be used to get required color. Casein paints are used for coating walls, ceilings, woodworks, etc. So next paint is cellulose paints. They are made of celluloid seeds, nitrogen cotton, amyl acetate and photographic films. In case of normal oil paints, layer is hardened by oxidation, but in this cellulose paint, layer is hardened by the evaporation of solvent. It provides smooth finish and not affected by smoke, water, acid, etc. It is very costly and only used for painting aircraft, motor cars, etc. So the paint on your motor cars is cellulose paints, and that's why painting your vehicles is so much expensive, because the cost of this paint is very high. Our next paint is enamel paint. The main constituents of enamel paint are metallic oxide, petroleum spirit, oil and resinous matter. It dries very slowly, but after drying it forms very hard, impervious and smooth layer. They are widely used for painting doors, windows, stairs, decks, etc. Next is emulsion paints. Emulsion paints have good alkali resistant properties. It dries very quickly and can be washed with water because of its film forming constituents emulsified in water instead of solvent. So the cleaning of the surface painted with emulsion paint is very easy. This type of paint can be used for all masonry works, especially for stucco plaster, brickwork, which contains free alkali. Next is bronze paint. Bronze paints are reflective paints which are widely used on radiators. Pigments used are aluminium bronze or copper bronze. Our next paint is colloidal paint. Colloidal paints do not contain any type of inert materials. When it is applied on the surface, it settles and penetrates through the body of the surface. So our last paint is oil paint. General base constituents used for making oil paints are white lead, zinc white, lithophone, red lead and titanium oxide. This type of paint can be used for walls, doors, windows, metal surfaces, etc. they are generally applied in 3 coats of varying composition. So first you apply the first coat, then after drying it up, you apply the second coat and third coat. They are not suitable for humid weather conditions. So if there is a problem of humidity or dampness, so this kind of paint is not suitable for such condition. So thank you guys for watching this video till the very end. Keep supporting us. Happy learning. Bye bye.